Hi there, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman in the business today, Sonny Hersh, and your host, Avi Meyers.
Thank you, Marty. Obviously, I didn't get there today. Hi, Avi Meyers here, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine. Thanks to my entire technical crew, Sonny Hersh. Dial us up on the World Wide Web at www, you don't have to type W's anymore, .ntnm.org, where you can watch all of our shows on YouTube. Sonny started putting our shows on YouTube on a regular basis a few months ago, and at this point, over 18,000 of you have made the mistake of watching our shows on the web. Thank you so much. I want to also remind you about caps24.org. Very important for all of you to show up at your community CAPS meetings. If you go to caps24.org, you'll find out all the different CAPS meetings in Rogers Park and West Rogers Park and a little bit of Edgewater. That site's also run by Sonny Hersh, who's the chairman of the District Advisory Committee and Court Advocacy for the 24th District. It is election time. And one of the things we take pride in is we try to give people a chance to meet a number of the candidates. We're going to wind up at this point, we'll have at least 9 judicial candidates on the show over the course of time. And I wanted pointed out that I have a panel. I'm not a lawyer, but I have a panel of people who are very knowledgeable about these things who themselves, some of them are judges, some of them are very highly rated by the various bar associations who tell me good, bad, ugly. And if they tell me somebody's not appropriate to be on the show, I don't put them on the show. So please understand that the 4 guests you're going to see today are people that more than pass mustard with some very good legal minds. For my first guest today, it is my pleasure to introduce you to a sitting judge who is running for the 8th Subcircuit of Cook County, or state of Illinois. I'll let him tell me. Judge James Shapiro. Judge, how you doing?
Thanks, Avi. Very good, thank you. Thanks for letting me on your show. The 8th Subcircuit is, I call it sort of the greater lakefront area. It goes all the way from Chinatown on the south, all the way north to Devon, and west to about Ashland, north of Fullerton, and about the Chicago River, south of Fullerton. So it's, when you say the lakefront, people think right on the lakefront, but it's really more than just what people traditionally think of as a lakefront area.
Right, I noticed like up in this area, you make it up to a little past Devon and around Ashland.
Even Arthur at some points, exactly, yeah, but roughly Devon.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. And right now you are a sitting judge.
I am. I was appointed by the Illinois Supreme Court in August to sit by interim appointment, and now I'm running for a full term.
Okay, and how long does the full term entail?
6 years, and then I get to run for retention in 2014. And I just have to get 60% of the yes vote, and then I win another 6-year term. So this is the big hurdle right here to win election.
Right, and by the way, one name I do want to mention is one of the people that highly recommended you, whose name I am going to say, because he urged me to get you on the show, is Michael Strom.
Well, Michael Strom is a good friend of mine and a fellow Decalogue board member. I'm the president of Decalogue Society this year, and very fortunate and honored to be the president, and Michael is one of our top contributing board members. So.
Yeah, Michael's a good guy, definitely, and I noticed him on the board. It was interesting because we've talked before about them. But let's talk about you. I mean, that's the point. I mean, we want people to vote for you. Not early and often. That's kind of illegal, although I do say that to Dick Devine, even the state's attorney.
But they can vote early now, too. There is early voting, not often. But
as a matter of fact, January 14th, 3 days ago, you could have already voted. So, make it a point. So tell us why people should vote for you. Well, we know you can't go on a stump and talk about, like 40 acres and a mule or anything. We don't do that. Judges have to be more dignified and all the rest. But let's talk about your background, your qualifications.
Well, I think I probably have the most diverse background of anyone, legal background of anyone in the race. I've been an assistant United States attorney. I think I'm the only former federal prosecutor in the race. I've been at big firms, small firms, medium firms, solo firms, and I've done federal, state, criminal, civil, plaintiffs, defendant, prosecution, defense, just about any kind of litigation you can imagine. And I've been rated, I just found out today, highly qualified by my own bar association, the Decalogue Society. And
that is their highest rating?
It is their highest rating. And the Chicago Bar Association rated me qualified, gave me a great compliment, a great write-up. They said I was well regarded for my integrity and fine judicial temperament. So
excellent.
I was very flattered by that.
So that sounds good. Now, this is sort of like a funny. So you basically, it doesn't sound like there's any legal job that you haven't had just about, other than bailiff, maybe.
Corporate, maybe in-house, corporate. Yeah, right.
Well, actually, you're better off not having done that.
In terms of litigation, I've done just about all of it. Yeah, I think so. It's pretty diverse.
So so basically, where were you? Where was your last stop before you became a judge?
My last stop was at a small firm. I was partners with a guy who's probably going to be the next Clarence Darrow, or maybe even Warren Wolfson. He's very talented, a young man by the name of Bo Brindley. He's already beaten my former office, the U.S. Attorney's Office, several times. And
wow.
We were called Shapiro and Brindley, and he's a very talented young man. And it was a tough decision to make, even to leave him, because he's going to go places. So.
No, that sounds very exciting, but the fact of the matter is there's a certain, I don't know what to say, but people will actually, to some people money-wise, people will actually take way less money to be a judge. It's really.
I took a little bit of a pay cut, but then again, I took a 25% pay cut to be an assistant U.S. attorney too, and it was worth it. The public service work more than made up for the pay cut. So, and it's more than making up for it now. I was a hearing board chair for the Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission for over a decade, and to paraphrase the Shoeless Joe Jackson character in Field of Dreams, I'd have done it for food money, because that's about what they gave us. Not money, but they fed us, and it was one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done, was to volunteer for hearing lawyer disciplinary hearings for the ARDC. So,
that sounds nice.
Yeah.
What kind of cases are you hearing now?
I sit in the first municipal division at the Daly Center. So, for example, tomorrow I'm doing the motion call on the lower level. Today I was in marriage court, which is actually a lot of fun. People may look down their nose at that a little bit, but it's actually very gratifying.
Are you actually marrying
weddings.
people?
I'm actually marrying people.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
It was really cool, and it was really the first time it hit me that I'm really a judge, because I have the power to marry people. Eventually, maybe I'll have the power to get them divorced too, but hopefully not. But
well, I hope you get to be on the happy side of things.
It is happy to marry people. It was very gratifying today. A lot of fun.
We're sort of running out of time, so I want to, if people want to check up on you, contact your campaign, you have a website.
We do, judgeshapiro.org, and there's an email link on it. You're free to email me. It'll get to me or my campaign manager, and I invite you to look up my credentials and bar ratings on my website, and I look forward to seeing you out in cyberspace.
That's judgeshapiro.org. We want to thank you very much, and let me emphasize also that he is very recommended by my legal experts. So we hope everybody will vote for him come Election Day. Thank you so much for being here, Judge.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks for having me.